Start of day 3. Had a good night's sleep at the Royal Inca Pisac. The sun is trying to come out. So long as it doesn't rain, that would be spectacular. We're about to go see the Pisac ruins, which should be a lot of fun. All the gear dried out too, which is kind of crazy. But thanks to that wall heater in the room, whew, lifesaver. Here's to hoping the sun holds off the rain. Please, 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 please. Allegedly, these structures were built in the 1400s, 15th century. However, there has been some new evidence with digging and things they found where they're dating it to possibly 1200. I didn't pay for the tour, but I overheard that there's evidence that predates the 1200 hypothesis. Also, theory that the Incans found this and maybe built upon it, and it wasn't just a creation of their own. Nobody really knows yet. You know, we haven't found the manual how to build ruins in Pisac. I guess it wouldn't have been ruins at the time. How to build way up in the mountains in Pisac.
It's only the second one that I've seen.
This little guy's eating his roof. He might come to regret that later. When the Incas left, they forgot to take a couple of things.
Ready?
Pisac is a do not miss for sure. I have been told this place is larger than Machu Picchu, and according to the guide, he said he thinks this place is better than Machu Picchu. A fraction of the tourists, he also said, come to this place versus everybody goes to Machu Picchu, which I'm going to. That'll be in an upcoming day. You could spend 4-6 hours easy, whole day exploring. It's so grandiose. The mountains are humongous. These sites are huge. There's still several of them that I can see off in the distance that I just don't have time to get to. Because as we can see over here, whoop, it's coming. got my visor up because it's too foggy with it down. So what that means is my face is just being pelted with freezing cold rain. Still not as cold as yesterday. It gets really mucky. I'm standing up to try to distribute the weight better. Not sure if that's working. Haven't done it yet. Knock on handlebars. This is where I'm really inexperienced. In the mud, decline, and a turn. Okay. Pausing to let a van go by. No way I'm fighting with this on the mud. First it locks up too quickly, so I'm trying to stay in second as I roll down and just leave it out on the corners and barely on the rear, and I'm feathering the front brake, trying to get neither of these tires to slide. Ooh. Sitting rain, but this adds that risk of dying, which means it's living. We are at 4,200 meters. What is that in feet? I have no idea, but I think it's about 13,000. We survived the rain today. Whew! Thank goodness it wasn't as bad as yesterday. It wasn't as long as yesterday. It wasn't as cold as yesterday. We didn't stay at elevation as long, although we stayed pretty high for a lot of the ride. Now we are in town, gassing up, and we are gonna grab some lunch. We are now back up in the mountains, just over 11,000 feet. Albert went in to, I think, make sure that I can go in. But there's another archaeological site that's up here. Okay, a key. There is the key. You are here. Great. Mirror the door up this way. Okay. I think that means we're going to go to the right. As it looks like to the left starts downhill pretty quickly. I don't know enough about this site, but what I'm already noticing is they used a mortar in between these bricks, which has not, I don't think, has been seen at the other sites. It's hard to imagine people living up here, even with all of these structures around. I mean, they did, obviously. All this stuff is here. This seems like such a rugged environment. It would be very difficult to maintain. What if the weather was really bad for a while? Where do you go and get food, for example? Of course, I say that with the understanding that these people were probably much more resilient. No guardrails up here, kids. I will have to do research, but this place had to have hundreds, if not thousands, that were living in this community. Village? Not really sure the right word. Tell you what, they had an incredible view. Little sign right there is where I started. Something else that I'm really enjoying about this site is there are exactly this many other people that are here. I don't know why that is, as these views are 360 incredible, which kind of makes me want to erase all this footage and just not tell anybody. Keep it to myself, but I guess that's not the nice thing to do, and then why in the world would you even be filming this to put it on YouTube? That wouldn't make any sense either. There's no ropes, there's no nothing. You can come here and get all the photography and film that you'd like. And probably have the place to yourself. Can't beat the crowds. If you're on an archaeological hunt and you're coming to Peru, certainly if you go to Pisac, even if you've made it as far as Cusco, you don't want to sleep on this guy. There's nobody here. It is so peaceful. You're up in the clouds. You have the place to yourself. And it is a massive site. I mean, all of this hill is covered in these structures. Not going to be forgetting this place.
This is the more high point in this whole tour.
Feels like it.
Yeah, we are 4,466 meters.
There's a glacier up there. You just can't see it. We're at 4,461 meters high. This is the highest point that we will have in our 8-day adventure. It is breezy, it is wet, foggy, but it's also beautiful. Okay, made it to homestay numero 3. Actually, it was a eco lodge, hotel, and now homestay. Looks pretty good. Bathroom also looks pretty good. So this'll do. To round out the evening, natural hot springs. 41 degrees Celsius in that pool there. Made it 20 minutes, and now I am almost sweating. Thanks for watching.